Let's start at the top of the mat. Taking your feet hips distance apart. Establish the ground beneath you. Feel firm through the legs. And trace that firmness up to your belly. Feel a power and steadiness there. And up to the heart, feel a lift, even a lightness through the crown. Tune in to breathing. And on a natural inhale, lock the thumbs, sweep the arms up overhead, grow tall. And then bend the knees, take hands to thighs, and pause here to shoot the butt out a little bit. Find some length behind the seat, behind the low back. And then keeping knees bent, drift the fingers toward the ground, dangle in forward fold. And give it a little time. And keeping a bend through the knees, but slowly moving them toward straight. And even the neck is long and loose. Take hands to the shins, lengthen, look forward. And step the left foot to the back of the mat. Set the knee down and just pause. Send your hips forward, broaden through the collarbones. Feel this opening at the hip flexors. Breathe. Tuck the toes, the back toes, lift that knee, look forward, step to the top, flat back. Bow over long legs now. It's always okay to soften knees if need be. And then peek forward. Step the right foot back. Set that knee down, untuck the back toes, and here again, pause. Hips sinking forward as you broaden the collarbones. Direct breath and awareness to those places that are opening. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, peek forward, step to the top, flat back, hands to shins or the ground. Bow over legs. And then root down to rise up high. Reach above you. And hands through heart. Again, lock up thumbs, reach up, spinal extension. Exhale, dive all the way down. Plant hands, set the left foot back, set the knee down. On an inhale, lock thumbs, Anjaneyasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands down all the way to downward facing dog. Pausing here this first round. Press into each heel. To rock around. Make this feel right. And wave it forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Could be knees, chest, chin. Take a cobra, lifting through shoulders. And come into child's pose, hips to heels, arms reaching forward. You can split the knees. And directing breath to all parts. Grip the ground, look forward, come back in downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up high. Place this foot between your hands. Look forward, step forward, flat back. Bow over legs. Rise up high, reach above. And hands to the heart. Second side, lock up thumbs, reach high. Diving down, step the right foot back, set that knee down. All one exhale, inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pausing again. And root through the base of every finger. It's distributing the labor. And tuning into breath. On an inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower, maybe chaturanga if you're ready, otherwise the ground. Roll over toes, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg high behind. Place this foot between your hands. Step to the top, flat back. Exhale, bow. Root and rise up to the sky. And hands through heart. And just like that, one more each time, or each side. Lock up thumbs, inhale, sweep high. Exhale, left foot back, set the knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, wave forward right away. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, place this foot between your hands. Inhale, step to top, flat back. Exhale, bow over legs. Press toes down, rise to the sky. And hands through heart. Last time, lock up thumbs, inhale. Exhale, dive down, step the right foot back, set the knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, place this foot between your hands. Inhale, step to the top. Bow over legs, nice and deep. Root down, rise high. And hands through the heart. Take hands to the waist. Step your feet hips distance apart. Draw the elbows back, lift the chest. And hinge all the way forward. And step right on our hands. Toes facing the wrists, creases. Lengthen out. And bow all the way. There is a subtle working everywhere. From the root lock. It's lifting energy from the inner legs and from the ground. Into the belly, it's lengthening your spine. There's even a lift at the shoulders. And the breath is a rhythm. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, release hands. Exhale, step the left foot back. This time, keep the knee lifted. Left hand stays, the right arm reaches to the sky. Pause here, feel strong through the legs. Strongly pressing down to roll the heart open. And look forward in the room, ground the back heel. Set the footing firm in order to find warrior two. The gaze is right past these right fingers. And straightening the right leg, reach to the front. To build Trikonasana, right hand to shin or below. Left arm reaches to the sky. Here again, connected everywhere, especially through the feet. Let the pressing down always be what creates your anti-gravity. Check in with breath. Stay in tune with belly. And then reach the left arm across your ear line. Take a peek down, roll down. Let the back heel lift. Left fingers stay. Right arm reaches to the sky. Keep wrapping the right hip backward as the right arm lifts. And creating long lines. Look down, hands down, right leg sweeps high behind. You can create a flow or rest in between. Back through to downward facing dog. Come right onto tippy toes, bend the knees. You choose, step or spring to the top. Lengthen out. Bow over legs. Root and rise. Hands through the heart. Hands right back onto waist. Inhale, the chest lifts. Hinge all the way forward. Knees can be soft as you wrap arms around your own legs. Creating space. Peek forward, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot back. Keep the right hand here, roll the left arm up toward the sky. Stay strong and powerful through legs. And pressing down firmly through right hand in order to roll the heart heavenward. Another breath cycle. Begin to look forward in the room. Ground the back heel. Firm down through feet to find warrior two. Fall right into the gaze point past left fingers. Inner body reaching to outer body. Straighten the left leg, reach forward. Trikonasana, left hand lands on shin or below. Right arm reaches to sky. And notice the feet, and pressing down but also squeezing toward each other. It creates a lift through the legs, into the abdomen and outward through the arms and the crown. Find length and space in breathing. And reach this right arm all the way across your ear. Savor that space. And roll right hand down. The back heel can lift. Left arm lifts to the sky. This is a modified rotating triangle. Wrapping the left hip back, growing spacious through the heart and length through the spine. But breathing is paramount. And then looking down, plant both hands, sweep the left leg high behind. Three-legged flow, four-legged flow. Come all the way through. And meet at downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg high. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Set the right knee behind right wrist. Slide the left leg back, balancing through the hips, lifting the heart. Let's prepare for pigeon and bow into it. Trying to hit all the major angles. It's kind of like a maintenance practice. Nothing major, but all the big angles. When you're ready to come up, climb back onto hands and lift and spread through the heart. And plant the hands down, tuck back toes, lift that knee. You're going to start to roll onto a left side plank if you want it. It could be modified, stepping the right foot down, come onto outer edge of back foot, reach the right arm high. Could be the full side plank, crossing right arm over ear line even, and taking any version, any variation that feels good for you. We've got about 3 more full breaths. And stepping back, if you're looking for wild thing, here's the chance. And then rolling it slowly back to downward facing dog. You can cruise through a flow if you want one. We'll sweep the left leg high. Stack the hip, bend the knee. And send the knee forward, setting up pigeon pose, knee behind the wrist. Slide the back leg back, lift your heart. Balance the hips, could cushion under the left seat. And then tip it forward. Directing space right into the outer left hip, maybe your right hip flexor, front of the hip. And we'll stay for at least a minute. As you're ready, we'll come slowly back on the hands. Take a moment to lift through the heart. And planting the right hand especially, you set yourself up for right side plank. Come to both hands, tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. Could modify it, left foot stepping halfway forward on the pinky toe edge of the back foot, or step to full side plank. Left arm could cross the ear line. If you'd like any variations, certainly take them. Enjoy breath. And the right side waist lifting to top side waist. If you'd like to open your heart, step back, wild thing. Rolling all the way over back for downward facing dog, inserting a flow if you'd like to. Setting the knees down, dropping hips to heels, finding child's pose before we finish out our practice. Let's crawl back onto hands, roll up to sit, and then drop your seat over to the left. So the heels are over near the right side hip. And we'll find a version of Bharabhadra's twist. So take a twist to your left, right hand to the left knee, left fingers behind. And staying tall, using the emptying breath to find your depth. And then hips back onto heels. Take your hips over to the right side, heels over to the left side. Pausing for tall spine. Find your twist to the right. Left hand to the outer right knee. Right fingers assist like a kickstand. And broad across the heart. There's this feeling of spinal extension and a groundedness through the seat. And facing forward. Extend the legs out long. Take any flesh out from the seat. Plant your hands next to your hips. So tuck the chin, finding Dandasana. And tune with the locks. Then locking the thumbs, sweep the arms overhead. Maintain that length through your spine as you tip forward, Paschimottanasana, lengthen, and bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit on up. Let's take the hands behind, about 8-10 inches. Put a bend through your knees, lift through the hips. Back body pressing the front body. Take the right knee into chest, extend this leg up high. Cross the right ankle over left thigh, lift the hips one more time, and then sit all the way down. As you do, work the left foot over to the right, stamp the right foot on the ground, building Ardha Matsyendrasana this way. Left arm wraps around, facilitating the twist. And keep an easiness at the neck. And And then face forward. Plant the right knee right on the left knee for Gomukhasana, legs. I'm going to keep the arms out of the equation. Of course, if you want arms, you could clasp behind your back. I'm going to tip it forward. Just tuning into all the space being made. And one of my favorite feelings here, Gomukh legs. Let's roll back up to sit, extend the legs out long. Setting up for second side, hands behind you, bend the knees, back body presses to front body. Lift the left knee in toward the chest, kick this leg up high. Cross the ankle over right thigh, lift the hips one more time, and then set it down for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Right foot off to the left foot lands on the ground. Wrap your right arm all the way around, squeeze the leg across your midline as you twist. And then face forward, placing the left knee on the right knee. You can use the ground for help. Heading arms if you wish to, or leave them out of the equation. Make this all about the outer hips. You can stay upright or bow it forward. Feel that spreading across the low back and into the outer hips. Pleasure should predominate, so if you're experiencing more pain than pleasure, back off. Find your way to what feels like the bottom, and then enjoy breath. And roll slowly back up to sit. Tip back to extend your legs long. And then we'll lie all the way down on our backs. Just tune into your body. Is there any last thing you could really use before you take a Shavasana? A back bend, some twists, or maybe like me, you're just ready. So when you are, spread the legs out long, relax the hands, allow all the joints to breathe. And settle in. You have 4 more minutes in Shavasana. Come back to bigger breathing. And small movements. Maybe even self-massage the scalp. Get length through the limbs. Make your way back up to a seated position. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.